The Sultan and the Caliph Episode 31. Kim, Jinmi. Germany. Germany. Frankfurt. The old town and the new town were properly harmonized. Goethe House. I think she is going because she's a writer. Big city. It's crowded and noisy, but Germany is really clean and orderly. Heeson bought twin knives. She is very interested in cooking utensils. Heidelberg. It's quiet and the Philosopher's Walk is beautiful. Lunch at Heidelberg University. German restaurants also have a lot of food. The rest of the meal was taken for a lunchbox. Beautiful city. Cologne is only famous for its cathedral. Just a big city. Bonn is just the capital of West Germany. Berlin is the traditional German capital. There is also a broken dividing wall. Brandenburg Gate. Holocaust Memorial. Heeson who meditates. I miss shooting time while watching. Shit. It was quiet and I thought I would be caught while filming. Rothenburg. A really cute medieval town. It was pretty. It would be difficult to join the bourgeoisie, the person inside the castle. Because the inside of the castle is too small. Looking down from the castle, I saw a place that looked like a beggar's hut. I could feel the level difference between the people inside the castle and the people outside the castle. Munich. Southern metropolis. Southern Germans are said to be more laid back than North Germans, but Heeson and I don't drink, so I just overlook the German beer garden that I like it. Marienplatz. I can see the dolls in the new city hall at 11 o'clock, and Munich as seen from the observation deck is a beautiful metropolis. Moment by moment, I forget Heeson. I will miss this. Füssen. I came to this small town to see the beautiful Neuschwanstein Castle. Swan Castle. Ludwig II. And Wagner. The promenade outside the castle is also beautiful. The castle seems to be beautiful in all 4 seasons. Below, I saw the Hohenschwangau Castle. After watching this, Heeson resumed filming. The background was beautiful and the photos came out well. Eastern Europe. Stayed by train as it is a bit far from Prague. Is Heeson a sleeping room? I stayed up all night in the first class seat. I was too old to buy a Ural pass second class. Mine is first class. The city is beautiful. It is a big city. Crooked legs. Cathedral. Old Town Square. And puppet shows. Heeson, who is more like a doll than a doll, click. Budapest. The scenery is beautiful. Relax in a Muslim hot spring. I'm afraid I'll find out. Vienna. A leisurely cup of coffee in a cafe. Attending a concert. And the Schönbrunn Palace, the Belvedere of the Habsburgs. Musicians' Cemetery. A place for lovers of classical music. Swiss. Finally, Switzerland. All roads are beautiful. Nice to see you on the train. Chapel Bridge in Lucerne, the moribund lion. And lunch Shinramayun at Jungfraujitsch, the highest peak in the Alps. The real highest peak is Mont Blanc. It's cold in the Alps. Rumble. I didn't bring a winter parka. Heeson took care of it. She wrote and sent postcards to her family. Heeson also sent a postcard. Click. In Switzerland, everything I take is a postcard. Let's take a lot of pictures. Italy. Italy. Start in Milan. Wealthy city. Opera at La Scala. Florence. The center of the Renaissance. Flower City. Museum tour. It's just like what I see in the movie. Leaning Tower of Pisa. I only take pictures. Rome has so much to see. There are also many relics. Colosseum. Pantheon. Vatican Museum. Vatican Cathedral. I came to see everything I learned in art class and history class. Michelangelo's Pieta statue, moving. Michelangelo's Sistine ceiling mural, staring with a stretched neck. 2 coins toss into the Trevi fountain. I ate gelato, a Roman ice cream. But all the merchants rip off tourists. Of course, I am ripped off too. Is it because it's for tourists? Beware of pickpockets. When people come to southern Europe, all are thieves and pickpockets. And the gypsies are swarming. Will I protect Heeson? Will I protect my wallet, passport, and cell phone? So tired. The ruins of the Vesuvius volcano in the south. Pompeii. Terrible. But ancient Rome is truly a developed country. It's different from Italy now. I can't believe they're the same ancestors. And I came to the island of Capri while I was in the south. Exploring a boat in a cave, as expected, but the blue sea color is just a bit pretty. Besides, the boatman sings a pig nip song for a moment and then asks for a tip. The Japanese tourist next to me gave it to singer, but I didn't tip because I can sing more than he did, and he curses me to the end. Italian swearing, I hardly slept well after coming to Italia. I'm upset because my skin is all turned upside down. I can't even go to the hospital. Ugh. This is a country I want to get out of. Only the ancestors are great. A country where they live and eat thanks to their ancestors. The security in the south is definitely unstable, and Eastern Europe was a bit concerned, but here is a lot of thieves here, so I'm really tired. By the way, is she planning to go to Spain as planned? I'm too stressed out in Italy, so I'm more worried about Spain. But if she go, I have to follow her. Spain. Barcelona. Gaudi's city. These are really artistic buildings. Corn soaring in the sky, Cathedral of the Holy Family, Park Güell. And many other gaudy buildings. It's definitely hot and dry, but the water bill is expensive because it's a water-scarce country. The accommodation staff nagging me to shower only once a day. Gaudi is great, so I forgive him. Granada. Muslim last bastion. And the Alhambra Palace. How would I feel if I was the last Sultan of Granada, Boabdil? Take a silence in a lonely and quiet palace. By the way, Sultan, Caliph, how are you? I'm sorry Daddy came alone. Guys. This palace is not unfamiliar. Really. It's been a month now and I have to leave soon, but Hashin will continue to travel, right? I'm worried. At least I want to see her get out of southern Europe. Fortunately, she did not go to central Spain, including Madrid. Is she going straight to Paris? What's going on? Is she going to end her trip? France. I came to Paris all night. Heeson, where is she sick? Why does she want to end her trip? Looks like she has revised her plan. Is she tired? She's really old, and it's great that a woman has been traveling alone so far. I'm getting tired too. Did she make new reservations for her Paris accommodation? When did she? She did it on her cell phone. I'm using a Korean guest house, so the distance isn't too far. Thank God. From tomorrow morning, I get up again at dawn, wait in front of the hotel, and follow her again. I've been around Europe for almost a month and it's just like here and there, so I'm not very impressed. Hashin doesn't even shop after buying bags in England, knives in Germany, and cheese and sweets in the Netherlands. What is she going to do here? A walk on the Champs-Élysées. Oh, the Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay. All-day spectator mode. Today is a tour of the Palace of Versailles. Escape Paris and go out into the suburbs to refresh herself. All the big cities are there. Now I have to go back soon. People know more about the Palace of Versailles, but I like the Schönbrunn Palace more. Cleaner. Is it a difference of nationality? Now I have to go to the Charles de Gaulle Airport. Today is my last day. But why does Heeson take a car to the airport? I was going to quietly take the last picture here, but obviously she is in the car, right? What? I have to ride fast too. What's going on? Is she returning home today? Why, Charles de Gaulle Airport. Strange. Even the procedure. It's okay for me to go, but why is she stop the trip halfway through? Shall I board first? Or do I have to stick behind her like I did before and get past it quickly? Sick. Wow, what a surprise. Now, stop hiding. Oh? Did you know that I am? Of course. You guess I didn't know? No. Since when did you know? Confused. I'm sorry to come and say it now, but I waited because you would pretend to know first, but you would be surprised if I pretended to know, and anyway, it was fun for a month. Thanks to you, I was writing a good volume. I wrote all 1/3rd book during the trip. I also sent a manuscript to the editor a while ago. I wrote for a month at the hotel. Volume 13 is a travelogue in Europe. No, since when did you know? Actually, from Incheon Airport. I picked up my phone. I had to turn off the phone, and suddenly the phone rang. At a travel agency. He was my employee, and he said that he was thinking about it and calling me now, but in fact, a man inquired about my travel schedule and reservation status and said that he had the same schedule of mine. He said he was probably a stalker, so he would let me know in case I didn't know. So I knew right before I left. I was very surprised, but as I got on board, I saw Tsik in his hat and sunglasses, looking suspicious to anyone who could see him. Oh my gosh, it can't be. How could you have pretended not to know until now? During this time, I was worried and troubled, but I couldn't even tour properly. I can't. You're doing fine, do you know what I did right? I care about you, I worry about me, and I took a lot of pictures of Tsik. No, what picture? Wasn't it a selfie camera? No, I only took pictures of Tsik. I almost took pictures of Heesun. Gee, we both only took pictures of each other. Good for you. Let's see who took better pictures of each other. Right? We won't be bored on your return flight. I will upgrade your seat to next to me. This is the reward for being a bodyguard for a month. Go. To get promoted. Please, confirm that my return has been changed to today's date and raise this ticket from economy class to business class. Madam, I checked your ticket change and Youngtae 6. Economy seat has been promoted to business class. Confirmation completed. Okay, that's it. Business class always has plenty of seats, but of course it was a bit tight because it was the end of vacation, but there is one seat. In the plane. It's good because it's business class. It's wide, and the legs are stretched out. Okay? That's fortunate. And did I pretend to know from the beginning and go on a trip together? Really, if that was the case, the two of us would have taken a picture together. So upset. There were a lot of places I wanted to go to together. I always thought we went together, didn't you? I thought so, we traveled together, and it was reassuring. Feel safe, too. How much fun it was, a month passed in the blink of an eye. Gee. Wouldn't it have been better if we pretended to know each other from the beginning and went together? Hey, you're sticking out your mouth again. Then during winter break, we go together. That's okay. Really? Oh. But I'm a little too poor to travel again, what should I do? I will pay for the winter vacation travel expenses. You have enough qualifications as a bodyguard. I'll give you a room next to me. You don't have to stay somewhere else and wait for me to come from dawn. Ha! I'm really looking forward to it. Exciting. At the end of the trip, I will be waiting for the next one. By the way, Tsik. What happened to the Sultan and Caliph? I left them at a dog hotel. Don't worry too much. As a conscientious owner, he is a friend I know well. He would have taken good care of kids. Now go back and find the kids and go home. By the way, if I travel again during winter vacation, will volume 14 become a travelogue? Yes? The 14th volume will be written in the fall, and the winter vacation trip will be the 15th volume. I think the book will come out sooner this time. Hotels. Sultan, Caliph. Daddy came. Heesan also came along. Meow. Mung. Okay. Come on, let's go home. How have you been? Great job. Meow. Mung. How did the butler come with the writer? Didn't he say he followed her? I know, right. I heard it clearly. Does that mean he didn't do it right? He is really not reliable. Nope. I think it went well. Do they both look good? Do you think it went well? Of course. That will make it worthwhile for us to quarantine here for a month. After a few days. Heesan? How did volume 13 end? Buy it like before. Picky. Can't you tell me first? Smile. Dot.